Alrighty. Got all of our prep ground parts, chopped off the old transom and ground all that down. And we're going to extend this 1 foot. And then we're going to come in to about right here. That'll be 5 feet total for the width of the transom. We're going to come out another 2 feet, so we're adding 3 feet on the bottom. 3 feet up here too at deck level. And then the outboards will get mounted right here. So, got it all marked out. Lots of grinding to do. Lots of prep work. Beautiful. Whoops.
Come on over the other side. Okay.
Okay, got some of our templates done up here. So this will be a bulkhead essentially, actually, that goes all the way through, and then this is where the back of the boat will be, right there. And zoom out here. So then this will be where the transom is. These will just, they're just excess there. But I gotta do a third piece. It'll just be symmetrical, that one, so I don't need to make 2 of those. That'll go right there. Done. And I'll have to do a smaller one right here again. Oops. Really not that bad. Just a big step. Bam. Look at that. Wah! 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 Okay, we're gonna make a template for this piece after we put the deck in. You may notice this weird angle change. That's because the sides lean out. So in order to make this a flat piece that a twist in it, you have to cut it at this strange angle, which looks funny for now, but I think once that's tied in, it should look pretty good. So I'm gonna pull this out and cut it out, get the deck done. So making progress. These are for strapping in there because I got a little bit of a bow, but I'm gonna strap that in there and then we'll put the hydraulic jack here and jack this up. So it should work good.
That's a big gap. They got a lift on the Propeller guy. Lift on the propeller.
No issue. It needs to slide that way first.
And then the lift arm will come off the bolt. Yeah, it can't loose.
Why do we want it off the bolt?
So you put it on there.
Yeah, that's gonna try twisting.
I see it going.
I didn't even put the chain on.
You're scratching the paint.
Go back.
Where's your hole?
Down, down, down.
See there. A little more.
Hang on a second.
You push it that way.
Yeah, down.
You can't, here,
Keep
Matthew.
going down.
Good.
I can't reach it anymore. It's too far away.
Keep her going. Keep her going. Go, 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 go. Yes, it is.
Did
Did you try making sure those bolts fit before you put the outboard on even?
I don't think so. What
Oh.
do you mean? Fit.
Yeah.
Sure, your bolts are the right side. Okay, push it this way, Matthew.
That was right there.
There you go.
Oh, it don't even need a hammer. Look at that.
That's what I said, I fit them.
Do you remember to put your washer on?
Some washer on this side.
There's washer on this side. I got it.
The short one goes in there, Richard. That's awkward.
So this.
There's been so many of those jokes.
Nice.
What?
Salty. One of them on it. Ugh.
He's like, when did I walk into?
The rest of my cold leaving my body. There we go. Looking pretty spiffy now. Oh yeah, that's what's up. Ugly cabin. Alright, got that all hooked up. It's a little tight, but it's not actually touching.
There you go. You got any big zip ties?
Gotta mount it up right there. Alright, getting some more wires done. These will hook on here. And put these just like that.
Alright, get her 2 tires.
Do some zip tying, clean all this mess up. Put some zip tie holders in here, so it should look something like that.
Perfect.
This will be our house power. We're pretty much have 0 load, so I'm just doing a 10-2 and a 10-2 and a 30 amp fuse. And then we'll just have a light bar and a Garmin and a USB charger. So yeah, 10-2 and that's it. Okay, so I'm gonna put some 30 amp fuses in here. I'll put one extra one in there for a spare. Drilled out this guy. It was a 1/4 inch, but we drilled it out so that fits. I'm gonna put that guy on there. Gonna stack it obviously underneath there. And then we got this guy. I'll have to go there. Should work good. So the way this is gonna work is we have a battery switch on off. So it'll just turn on the starboard outboard, starboard battery, outboard, port battery. And then if, let's say that the house all runs off of the port side here, port battery side. And so if somebody leaves on the Garmin or whatever, hopefully this doesn't happen. But if it does happen and somebody kills the batteries, or let's say a battery goes bad, any reason a battery goes bad, you can still come over here. You can switch it to on, and then you can switch it to emergency combine, and that parallels these batteries. So you could still start up your other outboard, start charging that other battery. So yeah, should be good. Coming along, almost done. Gotta hook up our gauge cluster, that big mess. But should be snazzy. We got nothing. Huh. Wonder what's up with that. Well, this is what's up with it. Some goober smoocher didn't ground the panel. That'd be me. Forgot to hook that up. I'll get that done real quick and then we'll turn it on. Turn that on. Bam! Look at that. Got some 12.2 dead batteries mostly. Once you get below 12.3, you're kind of hurting your lead acid batteries. So I just gotta wire up the Garmin. It's gonna be pretty easy. Got a couple little connectors here. I'll have to swap this for a spade connector. And that'll go on there. And yeah, bingo. Bada bing, bada boom. Put in some little holders. Got some little crappy welds on there. I'm still learning to weld. But yeah, no, it's set the batteries in there. Got our battery switch. Short little runs done with 1/0, which is honestly a little overkill for this operation, but should be good to go. Put that dielectric grease all over that. Already snugged them all up super tight. That'll help keep those battery cable ends from corroding. You might say, well, that's a bit excessive. But tell you what, salt air gets in on all these, and you would not believe the amount of issues boats have had just from these going bad, getting all corroded up. We'll clean up all the dirt off the batteries. But yeah, so spread this all around. We're gonna do the same thing up here too. To all this, we're just gonna goober it all up, and that'll make it last a lot longer and not have corrosion issues. So yeah, all cleaned up, putting these away. This one's an old battery box. It's pretty beat up. Temporary, right? This battery box was actually really cool. It had a voltmeter hooked up here, and then 2 studs on the outside. It was actually kind of handy. There used to be cables in there, but I just kind of ripped them out. But mostly just to keep the batteries out of salt water now. And this side we got this other battery box, new one. So slap that on there, strap it down, call it good. So we have all our connections done here. This is temporary, actually. Eventually, we're going to replace, hang on. There we go. We're going to replace this with a cabin that will come all the way up to pretty much here. So it'll be off the ground, probably, you know, about that far. That way we can take plywood and stuff and for cargo, and long boards that are over 20 feet long we can stick underneath there for cargo, and then it'll have a little staircase that comes up over here. But that's in the future, so this is really to get by for a couple of years until we can make some more money fishing and pay for the project. And mostly my wife will be using this and at our base cabin out fishing. But yeah, so this is kind of temporary, but should last a couple of years. Keep it out of the rain a little bit. Fresh water doesn't really hurt a lot of stuff, but we're gonna dielectric grease the snot out of all this, so keep it from corroding. So our new transom, I think, turned out pretty nice. Hooking everything up to our new used outboards. I'm definitely happy with the transom. Got some scuppers, some drain holes down here. We're working on getting our steering set up, so that'll be next.